Hello, and welcome. My name is Alexandra Santa Maria. I am the founder and CEO of RX Health and Wellness. I am a health coach. I help women over 40 get healthy. I'm also a certified diabetes educator, and I help patients with diabetes get their diabetes under control. I want to talk to you about exercise today. So one of my biggest hurdles when it comes to getting healthier is exercise. I'm not an exercise person, never been, always been overweight, and I always had a lack of enjoyment about exercise. So when I started on the road to getting healthier, I started to think about ways of, overcoming that. And of course, the easiest way is to sort of change your mindset about exercise. And that's something that we'll discuss for another day. But today, I'm going to tell you about one of my recent things that I did to overcome my dislike of exercise. And while I did this, I also want to let you know that I have been working on my mindset around liking exercise. So in years past, what I did was I had other people help me with the exercise part of it. So I would ask my daughters or my husband to help me by, going with me to the gym or going out and exercising, like walking with me, or exercising in the house with me, because I really, truly dislike exercise. And I want to tell you that I have been working on my mindset about exercise. So I no longer say I don't like exercise. I am actually becoming a person who likes exercise. So I don't know, maybe a good 8 to 10 months ago, one of my friends was telling me about El Camino de Santiago. And I don't know if you guys know about it, but El Camino de Santiago is a pilgrimage that you do. There's 11 different routes that you can take. And my friend wanted to do it, and she invited me. And while, it sounded great, travel and everything, it meant that I would have to walk daily, anywhere from 12 to 20 kilometers a day, which is somewhere about, between 8 to 16 miles per day or more. And the total is 500 miles, so 790 kilometers. And the more I thought about it, the more it intrigued me. And the more I thought about wanting to do it, to try to get me to do that exercise part of it. I also know there's a component that is a spiritual one, which it also sounded really good to me. I'm still trying to figure out my life. And so that's something that I really wanted to do. So today I'm going to talk to you about how I overcame my lack of enjoyment of exercise by doing something big, by doing El Camino de Santiago. And while I'm talking to you, I am going to share my screen and show you pictures from my trip. All right. So let me just start it here. All right, so this is me. We started the trip on April 22nd, and we finished on July 2nd. And what we did was we walked the French route, and that starts at the south of France, Saint-Jean, Pied-de-Port, and goes all the way to Santiago de Compostela in northern Spain. So when I tell people about what they need to do to start getting healthier, of course, exercise is a very big part of it. If you have followed me in the past, you know that I have a 5-step program to get healthier. And we start with nutrition. Nutrition is probably the biggest part of it. And it's something that really was not as hard as I thought for me. And so I was able to do that. So nutrition is my first step. My second step is exercise. And this is where I struggle a lot. And then my third step is reduce stress and mental health. And then my fourth step is improve sleep. And I could put sleep with stress, but I think it deserves its own category because sleep is so important when it comes to getting healthy. There's so many people who don't have a good night's sleep, and it's killing them. And then the last step, number 5, is meaningful social interactions. So by doing this walk, I was focusing in at least 2 of my major steps, which was the exercise and the meaningful social interactions. Because part of doing the El Camino de Santiago is the ability to meet people from all over the world and meet people who are doing this pilgrimage for so many different reasons, and getting to know people and socializing and just really being out in nature and really just completely out of my usual element. So this is just an introduction to the El Camino and how I did my Camino. Everybody's Camino is their own. It's in very individualized thing. And I want to talk about, doing things that you enjoy while at the same time getting healthier. And this was a way for me to exercise for the majority of my day for several days in a row with the intention of getting healthier, but also focusing at the same time on my spiritual side, on my mental health, and being able to socialize with other people. So I'm going to tell you all about what happened during my Camino. I just wanted to talk about walking to get healthy. I think walking is a great type of exercise that you can do to start getting healthy. And you don't have to do it the way I did, and you don't have to go overboard and walk for days on end, but you can start by just doing 15 minutes a day and slowly walking. I think walking is one of the best exercise. You need to start moving more. We need to start moving more. We are a society of people who just sit around watching TV most of the day. And when we're at work, we're sitting down in an office and doing work. At least I was doing that. And so we want to change that. We want to make sure that you start moving and enjoying movement in your life. And this was one way for me to try to do that, incorporate that movement into my day and in my life, and make sure that I was able to continually do it. Now, I know a lot of people, the first thing that they'll ask me is, oh, you must have lost a lot of weight while doing the walk. I did not. I did not, because my focus, remember, I focus on walking and socializing and on my spiritual mental side. So actually 3 things, but I did not focus on my nutrition because one, it was whatever was available for pilgrims. Now, most of the time, most of the dinners, the pilgrim dinners were very healthy dinners, but they were not to the standards that I am used to at home when I'm the one cooking. So nutrition was not my focus. Plus, when you're doing that much exercise, you become very, very hungry, and sometimes we just ate whatever was available, and sometimes we also incorporate a lot of sweets into it, which is not the best thing to do, but it was not my focus. So no, I did not lose weight, but I also did not gain any weight. I did, however, gain muscle tone, and I started to feel stronger. I really enjoyed the whole experience so much. I want to do it again. So I want to share with you my experience during the El Camino de Santiago, and tell you a little bit about the benefits of walking for health and walking for your mental health, and also the spiritual side a little bit, but mostly it's the health focus, because this is what this YouTube site is. What we're focused on is becoming healthy. So I hope you join me in the next few weeks while we go through the focus on what happened during my Camino de Santiago, and tell you a little bit about all my experiences. And I do highly recommend, if you're an adventurer and somebody who likes to do new things, to maybe consider doing El Camino de Santiago. The Camino is so much, it's something really personal. So I saw a lot of women that did it by themselves, also a lot of men. The Camino that we did, I did it with my husband and a friend. And the Camino that we did was the French way again, and it's the most popular. It's also the longest one. It's not the hardest one, though, but it is very beautiful, and it was very safe. We felt very safe walking. It helped that I do speak Spanish. My husband speaks Spanish as well, and so did my friend. But we've met a lot of people who did not speak any Spanish whatsoever, and they did fine as well. So I hope you stay tuned and join me on my Camino de Santiago, and talking more about the benefits of walking for your health. Thank you.